be right back. I'm about to just go inhale a can of spray paint, you know, because I heard it's good for you.
Yeah, spray paint.
Just take a shot
just like a glass of wine. Like a glass of wine, dipshit.
Yeah, shot of some gasoline and, you know, anything else you can pour in.
You see how stupid that is? Look, I'm going to snuff paint because somebody says it's okay to drink alcohol. Obvious, my logic is super. Yeah, oh my God, I'm so smart.
Well, they're different drugs.
They're both poisonous, Hero.
Actually,
they're both poisonous.
They're both poisonous. Yeah. I'm gonna go do some cyanide.
Hero, come on, Hero, don't be a fuck up, okay? We know they're different drugs and they do a different thing. One is a 5-minute high, okay? And one is fucking retardation for 2 or 3 hours.
Right. One is a gas.
So you say heroin's
fucking
better.
hits your bloodstream and dissolves quickly, and the other one, your liver and kidneys and the rest of your internal organs sit there and fucking churn and chug on until they detoxify themselves for like hours.
So you're saying huffing paint is better for you than drinking alcohol?
I'm saying I'd rather everyone who drank, I'd rather they sniffed fucking glue.
You are so stupid.
I'd rather they sniffed glue.
Because you hate people.
Yeah, I'd rather they kill themselves than fucking retard all over the goddamn piss on planet Earth, because that's all they do. Alcoholics just learn how to piss on everything.
Right, and I've never met an alcoholic that didn't have some kind of a justification, or any drug addict for that matter. Or any addict for that matter.
You're just a puritanical. You're not being puritanical.
You should be huffing gas then. You're very smart. He should listen to you. He should listen to you.
You should be licking crucifixes. Whatever. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. We're changing the subject.
Right. The only claim we made here, Piro, is that alcohol is a poison. We didn't say that fucking sniffing cyanide's the same as drinking wine or any of the bullshit you're trying to say.
Yeah, you did. You're lying. You just said that. You just specifically said that huffing paint was better.
I just specifically said that I was going to
go
snort a can of paint and fucking try to pretend that it's okay. I didn't say anything about it being the same as drinking.
It only lasts 5
You're making
minutes.
shit up because you're a drunk.
Better. Well, is this really recorded?
Well, maybe I did say that, but that's called sarcasm. But you probably can't detect what sarcasm is in your drunken stupor. All right, maybe I did.
Right, nice
Who cares?
Yeah, I'll have to drink more so I could get stupid enough to talk to you.
I always feel so rude when I come in this room. I start talking shit right off the bat, you know? But anyway.
Yes, anyway.
I know that's what you're doing online.
Can we drop it now? Come on. I mean, I know that's a little, you know, kind of weird coming from me.
Yeah, really.
I can stand being in this room with Brett. You two can stand being in this room together without insulting each other.
Oh, I actually like him. I mean, it's not really... it might appear as though it's actually personal. It's not. He knows it's not. It's just, you know, we're here for the fucking bullshit of it, right?
Yeah, I know, but I've
fine, sure.
Well,
fine,
I'd rather
sure.
I can live without it. Is my point, and
No.
and partially I don't think it's funny. You know, like I said, it's just not a funny subject for me. I know I'm not going to get anywhere. I'm just saying, yeah, alcohol is bad. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, well, I've drunk this much alcohol this often since I started smoking. I mean, I live most of my life just drinking hardly any alcohol unless I'm at a wedding, you know. So, yeah, you know, I whatever. You have to. It's my business.
I'm just saying.
Obama, Bain Capital.
No, that's worse. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of that shit either.
Joe Paterno.
Well, that one, I certainly, I have lots of inside shit on that one, so I can't really talk about it, but yeah.
It's terrible because I thought in the end it was going to be like, oh, I heard about it and I reported, but evidently there's these emails and this report says, I mean, he totally knew. They just looked the other way for 12 years. Yeah, fuck the kids. It's better than us. Just like the priest, better than us, you know, looking bad.
Yeah, well, they were already in it too deep to get out of it, so yeah, they had to cover it up.
Well, I mean, they could have turned him in right away, and criminally they would have been more in the clear. It would have hurt their reputation, but not as bad as this. I mean, Paterno would have had another 12 years to just do good football and say, wow, we had a really bad thing, and we've reformed, and this, instead of right before he dies, hey, he sheltered a pedophile for all these years. There's no coming back for that. They're going to melt his fucking statue down.
If Paterno reported it if he reported it when it happened, why did nothing come of that report? Why wasn't he prosecuted then?
They didn't report it, is what they're saying.
It's just like the priests. The priests are like, I reported it to Monsignor John, and it's like, that's not good enough. When nothing happens in your organization isn't the fucking law. It's a crime. You have to go to the government. Oh, but I might lose my job, but whatever. So, yeah, that's just bullshit. But Paterno, not only did he not go to the law, the thing is, evidently, I haven't really read it that closely, but people are reporting that Paterno, there was more to it than that. Paterno was concerned about how it'd look. They shifted What's-in-Face around, but kept him in the program where he still had access to kids. And, so, yeah.
They have a ban on circumcision in Germany? I mean, you can't circumcise your kid?
Well, kind of not true. A regional court ruled that circumcision amounts to bodily harm, but it's not a binding ruling.
Oh, well, I mean, it's just so silly. I mean, it's goddamn idiotic.
You know, circumcision is way down. When we were kids, it was huge numbers. Now it's less than 50%, I think, even in the U.S.
Funny thing is, Merkel had to come out and, like, basically was like, circumcision is a right, because people were like, hey, the country that did the Holocaust is now fucking with a Jewish practice again.
Well, I know, but it's not just a Jewish practice, so, you know, this is the bullshit here. But whatever. I mean,
everybody was pointing. I know it's not, because the Muslims were racing shit about it.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's not dick chopping. I mean, this is, you people and your natural dick shit. It's just so fucking idiotic. So you want a sleeve on your dick, so when you fuck a woman, you're really just fucking your own dick. And you think that's brilliant.
I always compare foreskin to is earlobes. Like, you need the outside structure of your ear. Except for the earlobe, that's just a little bit of fatty nothing.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, I'm not saying one way is better than the other way. I'm just saying, there is no fucking way that you're going to be able to make this argument, because obviously no male is going to get circumcised unless something's wrong with his junk. And so we're never going to have a situation where somebody's really known the best of both sides. So, but I'm just saying, there's just no way to make this argument that it makes a goddamn, that there's anything wrong with it, because there's advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah, it's cosmetic level, but it is sort of, but anyway, but it's not as bad as female circumcision, because it's a totally different thing.
Well, it's totally different.
Wrong about the ear flaps, dude. That's your satellite dish. It bounces sound into the eardrum. It's like a preprocessor.
Not the lobe. The lobe doesn't do shit. None of that shit does anything anyway.
The lobe. Okay. I was thinking the whole flap. You mean down there? That's true. That just hangs down there. What the fuck is that thing?
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the lung structure.
The little. Yeah, the lobes are just for biting, so it's like nipples. You know, men don't need nipples, but they got them, you know. But yeah, earlobes are a woman thing. That's how you control the beast. You give her a little tug on the earlobe.
The thing I don't get is how they're like, it makes sex better. Because, you know, I'm a connoisseur of pornography, and I've seen an unclipped dick or two in my time, and the skin just rolls fucking down to the base of the dick.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I'm not an expert on uncircumcised penis function, but I think the whatever the knot goes in there, and it just creates a knot inside her vagina, and you're just fucking a knot of skin.
What the fuck are you talking about? I was searching the internet.
Well, I mean, the knot is like that, the heavier part of the foreskin, right? I mean, there's the part where it's actually attached to your dick, and, you know, whatever that is, you know, so there's the thick part, and then there's the, you know, the sleeve part. I mean, the whole point is it's a thing. It's just it doesn't stretch. It's just a thing stuck on your dick. I just don't, you know, whatever. Like I said, I'm not an expert because I never had one.
Didn't you and Anti-Bullshit Man exchange a bunch of videos on this subject? He didn't like the pain that it was inflicting on the babies, the pain.
Well, he was using bullshit arguments. Yeah, he was bullshit man back then because, yeah, that was just such a bullshit argument. And he called it mutilation, which was just bullshit.
Got into it with "Oh my God, it's Chris" over.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I mean, I got a circumcised dick, I got no fucking complaints. I mean, I just don't, you ain't telling me, you know, I like my dick better with a fucking sleeve on it. I don't buy it.
Like, male circumcision isn't really one of those things that I'm, like, worried about. Like, yeah, I wouldn't mind it if they just stopped doing it, but I don't lose sleep over the fact that they're still doing it to people.
Yeah, well, I personally, I like a nice, fresh, clean, you know, I mean, the whole idea of having some skin flopping off by the end of my dick is just to collect whatever lint and shit. What the fuck good is that? I just don't see any point in it. Yeah, well, you people can keep talking about reducing this and reducing... None of that. I think it's all bogus. Your brain wires to your penis as you maturate. So whatever penis you got, it doesn't matter how many nerve endings are on your penis. It matters on how many nerve endings are in your brain. It's where the nerves end that matters. You know.
You know what I've always wondered? If the foreskin's so important, why don't we get, like, the phantom limb experience with it?
Well, let's not deny what the foreskin is there for. It's a goddamn protective shield. It's not made to be pleasure skin. It's made to be irritation skin. It's made to let you know you're running through too many prickers, or, you know, you know, it's a dick warning system. It's not a fucking it's not a sensual organ. It's like having idiot lights on a car, you know? I mean, I don't want an idiot light on my goddamn dick.
Yeah, I don't see what the big complaint is. I've seen what folks look like that are not cut. It looks like a damn sandworm off Beetlejuice. Scary shit.
Yeah, well, I just don't want to get into that kind of argument. But yeah, I mean, I personally don't get it because I don't got it, so I don't get it. And I'm just saying, it's just not. This is not something that all you people with skin on your dick. I don't know why you have such a horniness to throw skin on mine, okay? I just don't get it. If I don't think it's necessary, I should have a right to have my kid circumcised. Fuck you, mind your own business.
He who is not with us is against us.
Well, I mean, on the subject of dick skin, I just don't see the point of doing that.
No, that was sarcasm.
I sort of understand it was. I was sarcastic back. I don't get Piero. Piero's gone. That's good. Getting some letters to put in his envelopes. Yeah, I mean, you can sort of see how it makes sense in the old days, you know, just because, you know, they didn't take baths and shit, and, you know, things probably got pretty skanky. And, you know, the women's probably said, yeah, I like these men who have got their foreskin ripped off in the war or something.
God damn, I'd like to grab a hold of Higgs bosons.
Yeah, I can't really do much on that subject yet, because I haven't read what they've discovered, but I'm sure it's... Well, the 4068th computer screen tied to the 700 million megawatt detector Fartacotus 4000, you know, blipped 3 times. That must mean there's 17 dimensions.
Yeah, it solves everything, doesn't it? The
Oh,
God
sure.
particle. The God particle.
Yeah, right. It is irritating. But I really gotta do these physics shit. I really gotta find some time because, you know, I gotta get my Nobel Prize. You know. So yeah, I gotta write up my physics theory.
You should really do more draft science videos.
Yeah, I mean, I just wish I had more time. I just don't got time for all this shit. I got way too many projects.
Sorry about the lag. Can't do anything about that.
Yeah, I don't see the whole getting a book published thing, actually. I mean, you know, it's not that many people buy books anymore. Yeah, well, I gotta write, so yeah, it's sitting there waiting for me to do some work. I mean, hopefully, Jay Sounder will do some work on it. Still, I'm working on it. I mean, I work on it in my head, you know, just organizing the progression of the argument and all that shit. But you know what I really should do is make a documentary of some kind.
About what?
Yeah, about envelopes.
Envelopes. Not envelopes.
Envelopes. Yeah, I guess it's one of them nuclear things.
Tomato thing.
Laverta, it refers to consumption, reproduction, addiction, and cannibalism. Although I think Gary likes to switch. Yeah, I agree. It should be the title. Gary tends to switch the 3 and the 4. He calls it CRCA: consumption, reproduction, cannibalism, addiction. So that's what that means.
Don't even make an acronym. But anyway, Gary, that is really probably that little set of terms it's probably the best language out of your work on YouTube. That would be a good title, and that's basically put those in bullet points, and you can write 4 sections with 3 chapters each on those topics. I'll bet you could, in other words, you could direct the yourself into the or even you should write something first, and then you can make a directory from that. But you know what I mean? It gives structure. Those are 4 separate related things. That's pretty much, if you just talk about them, your philosophy will automatically come out.
Yeah, no, I know. That's
I agree, and I'm willing to help edit.
Are built out of. That's what the Ephesus videos are all built out of. But, yeah, there's a lot of different angles.
You'll miss all your scientific attitudes.